What is up, everybody? This is Lyle with No Hippie Barbecue, and I was going back and forth with another YouTube channel by the name of Booger 500 US, and if you guys don't know anything about her, she is the air fryer queen. Anyway, she said she was going to be doing some Bloomin Onion Chips or fried onion petals. I forgot what she called them, but I said, you know what, rather than you just holding this down on your own, let me get in on this with you. So this is going to be a collaboration video. So one thing I'm going to do is leave a link to her channel in the iCard above and description below. And I'm also going to leave a link to her video so you can see how this comes out in an air fryer. I'm an avid air fryer fan myself, but we're just going to go a traditional fried version on this today. Instead of me running my mouth, let's get into these ingredients. Let's talk about these ingredients. I'm going to be kind of double battering these. I'm going to be using the Drake's Crispy Fry Mix as part of our wet and our dry batter. I'm going to go ahead and move this off to the side. So I have some Drake's fry mix in this bowl here, and I also have one package of ranch dressing mix in that as well. Go ahead and set that aside. Now, as far as our wet mixture, we'll go ahead and mix this up now. I have some of that Drake's fry mix in there. I'm going to go ahead and hit it with some of this. You could just use any old hot sauce. I'm using a sauce called peri peri sauce. And we're gonna go ahead and hit it with some milk. Now, I don't really have an actual recipe for this. We're just kind of winging it. But what I want this batter to look like is I want it to be kind of along the lines of a thick pancake batter. Now, I don't want it too thick because I don't want it to be gloppy, but I don't want it too thin. Alright guys, so that's what we're going to do. Now, as far as the onions go, let me just kind of show you what I did. On these onions, just basically remove the peel, and we just kind of went down the sides like so, and then just right down the middle. I want these to be kind of on the larger side. I don't want to have real thin onions to be dipping into anything. Once we have that done, just gonna get it on this sheet pan with the rest of these onions. And at this point, all we're gonna do is just kind of separate all the onions. We just want them to be one little layer. So now that we got these onions all kind of separated, we're just gonna go ahead and set this aside. We're gonna go ahead and make this sauce. Typically, I would have had this sauce already kind of made in advance. We're gonna want this to kind of cool down. So I'm not gonna really start frying these probably for about another hour or so. They're fine sitting back here. Anyway, the sauce just gonna be something I'm throwing together. I have some homemade mayonnaise. If you haven't made your own homemade mayonnaise, I'm telling you, you're missing out on some stuff. I'm gonna leave a link to a mayonnaise recipe in the iCard above. Check that out. Anyway, we have some homemade mayonnaise. Really don't have any like recipe for it. It's just something you kind of throw together as far as this sauce goes. Gonna hit it with some ketchup. We're just kind of eyeballing it. I have some hot sauce. This happens to be a chipotle garlic hot sauce. And I am using fresh horseradish. This is kind of an optional ingredient. If you don't like horseradish, leave it out. And one thing I will tell you, I really wasn't a firm believer in horseradish or fresh horseradish until I started buying it, and this stuff is like the bomb. So got some of that in here. Let's make sure we get all of it. We're just gonna mix this together. And I'm gonna let this sit in the refrigerator probably for about another 30 minutes before I even taste it. These flavors should be spot on. Anyway, I'll get back when we start preparing these things to fry. It's time to roll up our sleeves and get a little busy with this. I'm gonna be doing this in a few different batches, but what we're gonna do is we're gonna add some of our onions to this wet batter here. And you know what, I got this spoon left over. You can get in with your hands, but just make sure that they are fully coated. So those look good to me. I'm gonna go ahead and set these aside. Bring over another. You can just set this on any kind of a rack. Now we're going to take it from this wet mixture, and we're just going to go ahead and throw them in our dry fry mix. And you could throw this in a bag and shake it up. I tend to just like to go ahead and do things a little at a time myself, make sure that they're fully coated. Once we get a good coating on them, we're just going to go ahead and set them on this broiler pan or whatever kind of pan you're wanting to cook on. I'm going to go ahead and let this fry mixture get a little bit tacky before we fry them, and that should only be a few more minutes. So now it's time to get these bad boys fried up. I'm using canola oil. I have my oil set at 350 degrees. And we're going to put them in. We're not going to want them too crowded together because we want them to cook evenly. And this may take a few batches. So these are looking good to me. They've been in here for about 4 minutes. We're going to go ahead and set these aside. I'm putting them on a broiler pan, which will allow that grease to kind of drain off. And then we're just going to plate up, taste them, see what we think. Alright, so that's what they look like. That's batch 1 out of the way. Anyway, I'm going to get down to this taste test and see if these things are all that. Very tasty. Let me go in again right quick. I'm not sure if they're any different than regular old onion rings, but you know what? Nice to change it up every now and then. I do want to thank Diane at Booger 500 US for letting me in on this collaboration. Like I said, run by her channel, links in the iCard above and description below. She is knocking it out the box. Anyway, thanks for stopping by No Hippie Barbecue. I appreciate it. Comment, subscribe. I'm out.